Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing well and taking care of yourselves at home during this difficult time. Today, we're going to talk about K-pop, the music style created in South Korea, in which K stands for Korean and pop is for pop music. To begin with, we all know South Korea, right? It's a country in East Asia placed in the south of the Korean peninsula and shares a borderland with North Korea. It's also a developed country with a strong economy and their native language is Korean, but they have a lot of influence of English language and also from the Western culture. Due to this Western influence, K-pop has a big success in many different parts of the world, especially in Latin America and Europe. But how did it all start? K-pop style began to emerge strongly in the 90s, with the first boy band called Seo Taiji and Boys, who debuted in 1992. And then in 1995 was created the first agency in K-pop history called SM Entertainment, which is today one of the most important agencies along with YG Entertainment and JYP Entertainment. These last two agencies were founded in the late 90s. These first agencies identified that teenagers were a new audience to focus with, and also that young girls were a really loyal community, so they decided to form the first groups called idol bands. One of these popular groups was Shinhwa, a 6-member boy band who are still together until today. More than 20 years as a group. Can you believe that? Then, in the 2000s, K-pop started to spread really quickly to other parts of the world, especially in Japan. This period is one of the most iconic stages for K-pop, since it has important groups as Super Junior or Girls' Generation, which are groups who have been around the industry for more than 10 years. However, for most of us here today, those are almost unknown artists, right? Regular people, I mean not K-pop fans, started to know about K-pop in 2012, when the singer Psy hit worldwide music charts with his song Gangnam Style. People from all over the world were singing and dancing this song probably without knowing what they were saying. If we go now to YouTube, we can see that his song has 3.5 billion views and is also number 6 in the most played songs on YouTube. So maybe now, in 2020, if we think about K-pop, the first thing we have in mind are these large groups of cute girls or boys performing dances and singing at the same time with accurate synchronization. But what we don't know is that the success of these groups didn't happen all at once. People who want to be an idol have to spend from months to years to be accepted in an agency, and this first phase in an idol wannabe life is the trainee stage. People who want to be an idol, and I'm not saying just Koreans, because the agencies scout people from all over the world, these people have to spend a lot of time of their life training in different disciplines like acting, singing, dancing, or rapping. After all that hard work and depending on how good, pretty, and charismatic a potential idol is, she or he can be selected to join a new project, which in a short or long period of time will be a new K-pop group. K-pop groups can be as huge as 15 people or just 4. It will depend on the agency and which concept they want to develop with them. But now, what do I mean with concept? The concept is going to be the nature or personality of the group. They are designated with a soft, bold, lively, or sexy image, However, this personality can change. And you ask me why? And the reason is that in K-pop industry, there is another concept called the comeback. This new term refers to the moment when the group reappears after a short or long period of time without letting known anybody about their new album. Groups or solo artists can release full versions of their albums, and sometimes they create mini albums that maybe in a near future can be combined with more songs and finally be part of a new album. Both types of albums are full of exclusive merchandise of the artist. At the moment of the comeback, the agency arranges many presentations in different TV shows. Here we have another interesting thing related to K-pop. TV shows in South Korea are not like regular TV shows. Every show is a different competition where a group can win an award depending on things like how many physical and digital sales they have sold of their album, the percentage of votes they received in a special website designed by every TV show, and the percentage of live voting they received. If the group get the highest score among the other competitors, they will win and have the first win, which is very special for a debuting group. If a new group can have this first win earlier, it will be easier for them to be successful in a brief period of time compared to another group winning it later. K-pop industry is a really complex world in which a lot of things are going on. We have talked so far about how it all started and how groups are created, but another important feature in K-pop and also for Korean society is aesthetics. Korea is named as the world capital of plastic surgery, and even though agencies and idols keep trying to deny that they don't do surgeries, almost all the rest of the world knows that is a fact. Beauty is so important in the concept of a group that they even have a visual, or maybe more than just one person, of the group who is the most handsome or beautiful member of them. The agencies also have stylish departments in charge of all the makeup, hairstyles, and clothing. For example, in a single comeback, a group can have more than 20 different outfits designed for the TV show's appearance, fan meetings, and variety shows. Lastly, I want to name a few groups who are really famous now. Probably here there are some people who know about BTS, right? BTS is a boy band who debuted back in 2013 under a very little agency called Big Hit Entertainment. They worked really hard to win their first win, but it took them 2 years to achieve that victory. And it was just in 2016 when they became worldwide known due to all the songs they released that year, being Fire and Blood, Sweat and Tears the biggest hits of that year for them. In the last 2 years, BTS has collaborated with singers like Halsey and Nicki Minaj. By contrast, Blackpink is a girl band from one of the most important agencies, YG Entertainment. And for these 4 girls, it only took 13 days to win their first win. They have also collaborated with some important Western singers as Dua Lipa, who is an English singer. And every song they had released is an absolute smash. These girls have really loyal fans, even though they just have one comeback for a year and had almost just released mini albums in their career. To wrap it up, K-pop has come to stay. It will continue influencing young and not that young people, giving massive hits, sharing their beauty and fashion trends, and connecting both sides of the earth. Thank you, everybody, and see you next time.